I noticed that March, April, that spring equinox is kind of when I start to shed my old and step into my new, whether it be something new I want to try, something new I want to do, what I've noticed isn't really working for me, and I'm just really springing into a new Hi, welcome, 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 welcome guys, welcome girls, and every human in between. This is the Bear With Me podcast. I am your host, Wit. That was the first time I said that in a long time. And yeah, for those of us who are new here, you are coming at a really cool time. Get excited, get ready. To those of us who've been here before, I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad you're either listening or watching, whatever your modality of choice. I been gone for a long time. And yeah, I know those of us who've been with me since 2024. 2024 is a minute ago. My first upload was April 1st. It is now April 2026. Where you been, Whit? Where you been? Man, I've been, okay? What you been doing? A lot. So this episode is going to pretty much tell you all why I've been gone and how we finna be moving forward. While gone, like my last upload was September 2nd, while gone of 2025, while gone, I continue with my business partnership. That is still blossoming. So let's not think that it was anything related to that, because it wasn't. And to say this out loud, it's heavy. I had a baby. Yeah, I had a whole baby and she passed. I put my dog down and just like a lot of things. So a lot has happened. And to share a lot of my life, which is what my podcast is. So let me just back up. Okay. Bear With Me podcast is various topics rooted in personal stories. Most of the personal stories are mine because, one, I like telling stories. I'm a good storyteller, and there's just so much that can be explored within some of the experiences that I've had. Two, for some of the things that I've experienced in the last 7-8 months, to process through them in real time wasn't necessarily the best for me. So I stepped away from podcasting, but I was still working. I definitely still had some bookings regarding photography. So I'm blessed to still have been perfecting my craft like that. That actually is what kept me afloat in some moments. So let's just back it up and let's just start with the biggest thing. So when we first came back last year in February 2025, we walked away from education, right? Right. We said, adios, arrivederci. Okay, we was gone. Y'all, 365 and some change later, I'm finna go back in the classroom. What? I'm finna go back in the classroom. Crazy. Teaching, not even my jam, because I taught 8th grade science for 8 years. I'm finna go and teach 11th grade physics. It blows my mind, even saying it out loud. Like, what? So much soon. When this drops, the next day will be my first day of school. What? Y'all. It's it's so much that we're gonna break up the last 8 months in episodes. So this episode is me just hitting y'all over the head with the headings. I'm finna go back to the classroom, to education. Like what? When I tell y'all I just knew I was gone, I was gone. It is very humbling to have to go back because I was like, I'm done with the traditional workforce. Like, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do this, and I'm finna do this. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it take money to make money, okay? It take money to make money. And as prepared as I was not prepared. If I'm just real accountable and just real reflective in hindsight, all that. You thought you was. Because I'm gonna just really tell you like this. One of my favorite content creators, he has a book. I didn't get to buy it yet because I definitely still want to buy it. But when he was like on his book tour and promoting his book, and even just like when he is posting content, he'd be like, "Don't quit that job. Keep that job to help you keep." And excuse me, I knew that, but I also had my plan that I had and I was like, this is all gonna work, and so we'll be okay. And it was like, I wonder what could have been if I would have stayed working. But we'll never know. And everything that happened after that was supposed to happen after that for me to be right here right now. So we here right now. But I'm going back in the classroom. I am very humbled because when I tell y'all, I'm saying it again just because for emphasis, I was ready to go. I was like, I was ready to go. And I was like, I'm never coming back. Like, what? So to be teaching 11th grade physics, now let me tell y'all, for those of us who ain't been to school, ain't seen a school since you left it, 11th grade physics is algebra with science. Like the formulas that they be having I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I'm gonna be honest. And so there's gonna be a whole episode regarding me going back into education because believe me, when I tell you I was applying to do any and everything but to go back to education, we got a whole nother episode that's gonna be just about that, okay? I had a baby. Postpartum is okay. And bigger news, I now have 2 angel babies. My daughter is not my first baby that I've had. And so we gonna talk about that. Ooh, it's so crazy to be in this space to be like sharing this because so many people close to me have been like, are you gonna share your story? Are you gonna share your story? And I'm like, I don't know. And it wasn't until like a week ago, one of my friends was like, I think people could really benefit from hearing your story. And I'm just like, okay. And then also just where I am now, I'm just like, what I want to talk about definitely needs to be shared because how many women at my age know this to be a thing, and just like all that. So there's gonna be a whole nother episode about me making babies, and I could put an S on the end, and that's crazy. What else? I'm going back into education. I've had babies, and let's talk about the podcast. The podcast, I noticed, because I'm very reflective, as y'all might have learned in listening all these years. Okay, talk it. I I noticed that I started in April in 2024, and then I tapered off around September, October. And then I just kind of had like wind ghost. And then I was trying to get back. And then I kind of, and then I kind of, and then I kind of, and then I came back again in April. Oh no, March. Yeah, it was more so March. Like after I quit my job, I had like restarted up and everything like that. And it was, the kids was coming in the comment. It was a lot. And I was hitting them, coming with it, coming with it. And then tapered off August, September. Like my last upload was September 2nd. And then boom. And now it's back April and I'm coming back. And when I think about me specifically, but then I also think about human cycle, everybody tends to want to restart the year in January, and it's like, I got a new year, new me, and do. And while that's cool, while that's, my body don't truly function like that. When I think about a lot of the different revelations that I've had, they've come right around that March, April, spring season. That is the start of, and if we really want to go historically, September 7th, but it's the 9th month, October 8th, but it's the, all of that, it's the 10th month. And so like, we done changed the calendar, but like all of that. And so when I really think about my being, I notice that March, April, that spring equinox is kind of when I start to shed my old and step into my new, whether it be something new I want to try, something new I want to do. What I've noticed isn't really working for me, and I'm just really springing into a new phase, like it's my revival, if you will. Like I'm a plant, I'm a being, I'm energy, and so we went into hibernation in the winter, and then now we blossoming with our newfound feathers or leaves and stuff. So I say all that to say, with that self-reflection, I am now moving the podcast to be seasons. And so you're going to get a season from April till about September, October. And I also realized that that's when I'm most, I don't know how I would describe it. But that's what's been working without me really truly being aware. And so I'm just going to lean into that space and that energy. So we're going to have seasons. So this season 3, now I gotta go back and I gotta recode and like cause it's all about the branding, the display, and how I present my product or my brand is very important to me. So this is season 3, crazy, and we here. And I don't know if there'll be like all right, we ended the season finale of Bear With. I don't know how we gonna get to when we get there, but I do know that my viewers, my followers, y'all gonna get content from April to September, October-ish type, for real. Because I really wanted to push me to do a week episode every week. I really did. And so once I kind of got batch recording down and all of that, like it worked, but it's still, 52 weeks, it's 52 weeks is yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. And shout out to those who do it. Like I look up to y'all. Y'all are a place I want to achieve, but I got to go with where it works for me, for where I'm at right now. And so we going to do seasons, and that's it. That's all. For those of us who like to watch/listen on YouTube, there's going to be a variety of stuff. I've also noticed that I can't be boxed in. I try very much like, what's going to be my niche? Like, what's going to be what I like, thinking about me as a content creator or as a creative holistically. This is white grape juice, and I have been wanting some for a long time. White grape don't hit the same like we did when you was growing up. Let me just go ahead, like, that's not. I can't wait to be done. I just opened it up and I took a sip and I was like, this white grape ain't. It must be 2026 white grape because white grape in 96, 97, chokehold had me. Anyway, I noticed that I can't be boxed in. I've never been truly able to be boxed in. Like, to tell me to be quiet in a place where I can be loud is the fastest way to piss me off. To tell me to calm down when I'm just excited, fastest way is to piss me off. Like, I am a being with a lot of energy or force, and I can't just be boxed in to only talk about one thing and have to follow what other creative. I gotta do me. I just gotta do me. And so I don't know why I'm starting to cry about it, but it's a part of postpartum. The way yesterday I cried almost over everything along the day, I was like, bro, you gotta relax. And I ain't got no Kleenex. BRB, hold on. It's another reason why I couldn't wear no makeup on this first welcome back because of this. But anyway, so I can't be boxed in. I just can't. I gotta do me. I gotta do me, period. Like, that's the best way to describe it. So on my YouTube, pause, like this video if you're watching on YouTube. Are you subscribed? Go ahead and subscribe. Share it. If you listen on Apple or Spotify or wherever you like to listen to podcasts, because I'm on Samsung Podcasts, Amazon Music, and a whole bunch of places where you like to listen to podcasts, go ahead and give me a 5 stars, please and thank you. I'm really grateful I was checking my stats before I started recording and I saw on Spotify I had 12. I got a 4.9. So I'm here for those 12 of us who have rated me. Thank you. To the few who have rated me on Apple Podcasts, thank you. And I don't know about all the other platforms because I got to log in and do all of that. But on those, please like or rate the podcast. But anyway, what was that? Oh, I just drew a blank. Oh, I can't be boxed in. So on YouTube, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Like, I am a creative and I want to move creatively and I don't want to limit myself because this doesn't fit this. No. And I just want to take a pause to just tell anybody, if there is something you want to do, do it. Even if you're scared, and I know I said that like some episodes ago, but just do the thing, y'all, because one, we don't know how long we exist on this planet. We don't know how long we exist in this being, in this body. And so to limit ourselves because we feel like we gotta only do this, when we talk trash or smack about celebrities venturing out and making this and making that, and when they just be doing a whole bunch of stuff, one, they have the access to. And I think we low-key just be hating because they got access to do that. But two, we are beings that can be multifaceted. And I am multifaceted. And I've known for a while that I can't limit myself and I hate to be limited. So on the page, you can expect podcast episodes. That's going to be its own playlist. I'm a reader and I love to read. And lately I've been into romance novels or contemporary urban fiction. And so we're going to have a whole little segment or just a little playlist called With the Books. And I'm just going to be doing book reviews, like 3 minutes or less, where I'm just giving my review on a book that I read. And I can't wait because, my goodness, y'all, I read a book in like 48 hours. That's like record for me. I ain't never read no book in I don't think I ever have. 48 hours reading a book, baby, it's crazy. So I want to do that and my podcast, and then also one of the things I plan on just doing a lot more vlogs when I have different experiences. Like last night I went to the why your voice going out? I went to candlelight concerts or something like that. Like basically it's an orchestra, or this was a quartet, a strings quartet. And they did covers of Adele songs. And you know, it's all the candles all around, and it was a vibe. Okay, it was definitely cute up in there. And so just doing kind of like vlog style type of stuff. But it's just content. And then of course I'm still taking pictures and doing all of the things that I do, but that YouTube page gonna look diverse. It's not gonna be just a podcast, and that's my business. And what of it? So just letting you know. Also, one of the other things that I want to do starting from the day that today that I'm recording this, every day I'm going to be posting a daily reflection or 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm doing this because 1, it will keep me from slipping into a space where I don't really want to be. I will explain what I mean by that when I do my postpartum episode. But if I can continue to ground myself in finding 3 good things of the day, I think that 1, it brings y'all into my life more on a daily, and 2, it will potentially help somebody else see the good in their days. Like, you can have a regular day, but you should still be able to walk away with 3 things that you're grateful for, or 3 positives from the day. And so I'm going to push me to do that no matter what I look like. And that's, yeah. I'm also going to be sharing, I used to keep me being an educator very much private, because it's like, if you know me, then you know, or it doesn't take much to find me. And it's just like, when people know where you work, and they like it, you know, the internet got some people who think very differently and can put things at risk. And I don't really want that. So I used to be very much keep my professional life very much a secret, but I'm definitely gonna tell y'all how my first week of school was, because 1, it's only like a couple weeks left of school, and 2, I'm finna be jumping in at the end. So we're gonna have some stories connected with that. So you can expect some teacher content. I don't really know what that's gonna look like, but we here. I say all that to say, welcome back to the channel, to this podcast. This podcast, I am going to bear it all. And I hope that along the way, girl, you gotta relax. Whoo! I hope that along the way, the things I share helps people in whatever way it lands and sticks for them, because this is my story. So thank y'all. Wishing you love, light, and laughter. Bear with me every Tuesday. Season 3. Gang, gang. Until next time.